fans spoke here tonight. You're going to be in the main event taking on one half of the AWF Tag Team Champions, Diablo John Johnson. We've got a misfit out there that runs around in a little kilt. I call it a dress, don't you? So let me tell you something about John Johnson.
Johnny Parks for the chair here.
Each one destined for greatness.
Get somebody. Go get the end.
There can only be one.
Tony, come to. Good Lord.
Wrestling fans, after months of anticipation, it comes down to this: the championship matchup to determine the man who will replace the injured Tony DiNucci at the top rung of the ladder here in the AWF, and the man who qualified most recently by defeating Ryan Cruz in controversial fashion, but nonetheless, what a talented individual this is. Ariya Daivari with a golden opportunity here. It's all on the line, all the marbles. And if you're Tony DiNucci watching this one from afar, it has to be a very, very bittersweet moment. No question about that. Waiting for the appearance of the challenger. Actually, they're both challengers. Waiting for the appearance of the competition for Ariya Daivari, a man who has also clawed his way into this championship matchup. Been around these parts for many, many years. Has really reached his stride here in the AWF. Johnny Parks, ladies and gentlemen, I have known this young man for many, many years. I was with him at the start of his career back in the early 90s, and I'm watching him today with a golden opportunity to reach one of the pinnacles in this profession and garner the AWF Heavyweight Championship. Parks has had a storied career. He has fought back so many times from a variety of what doctors thought were crippling, possibly career-ending injuries. And he's here right now, testament to the tenacity, the drive, and the fortitude of the live wire Johnny Parks.
You know, I'll say ditto on a lot of that, but one interesting contrast here is in the focus. Look at Ariya Daivari. He wants this, he wants to get to this next level here in professional wrestling, and Johnny Parks sometimes takes his eye off the ball. You know, he's intense, but I think Ariya's focus here will see him the championship gold finally in the AWF.
Well, Ariya Daivari certainly qualifying in this one, defeating a very, very game Ryan Cruz. Johnny Parks has defeated a who's who in professional wrestling, most recently winning his qualifying matchup down in the state of Iowa. Thus, we have this one, ladies and gentlemen, head-to-head, one fall for the AWF title, waiting for the referee signal for the bell, and this one will be underway. DJ, months and months of anticipation, not only anticipation for the championship and who would replace Tony DiNucci, but still the question in the back of everybody's mind, who put DiNucci on the shelf to begin with?
You know, Karsh, I actually thought you were going to make it through a little bit of an analysis without talking about that guy, Tony DiNucci. Who cares about Tony DiNucci anymore? Right now, it's between Johnny Parks and Arya Daivari to determine who gets it all tonight.
Be sure to catch the upcoming American Wrestling Federation action when it comes to a venue near you.
Let me point something out to you that even you and that medicine cranium-sized head of yours would understand. Perhaps there is a viewer or two would like to know why these two are in a championship match. Thus, the references to Tony DiNucci as if I have to explain anything to you as it is.
You should give the wrestling fans, I think, a little more credit.
You should give the fans a break and retire. Head first into the buckle, and again, as he does so many times, Arya Daivari comes out of the blocks with all guns blazing, all weapons on the table. But now Parks trying to fire back, shoulder tackles into the midsection. Nowhere for Daivari to go in that corner. Whipped off the ropes. Oh, big thunderous clothesline. And Daivari, figuring that the outside of the ring is a little bit safer area, doesn't know Johnny Parks and doesn't know that Johnny will not hesitate to go anywhere in the state of Minnesota if he has to in order to win this AWF Heavyweight Championship.
We've seen Johnny Parks in brawls all over the state of Minnesota. You're right here, Mick. But the problem is you can't win a championship on the outside of the ring. So Johnny Parks is going to have to redouble his efforts to focus on Arya Daivari if he wants to be successful tonight.
I cannot believe for 1 minute, and this is with all due respect to Arya Daivari, that Johnny Parks, with the storied career that he has, with the uphill battle that he has achieved and he has conquered over the years with knee injuries, neck injuries, a series of concussions, I don't think Parks is going to let this opportunity get away from him.
Well, who knows if he'll have another opportunity again, because you got to look at so many competitors in that locker room. You look at your Sammy Savards, you look at your Rob James, you got so many guys who want to come back. And look at Arya Daivari now trying to maybe edge the rule book a little bit here to get an upper hand.
Edge the rule book just a little bit, choking a man's life out of him right in front of the referee. Another astute comment. Oh, no! Good grief. Well, he came into the ring a baritone, and now he's a tenor. One more shot, and he'll be singing the national anthem at the start of the show here. Johnny Parks, the live wire, out of Sydney, Australia. And coming from Minneapolis, Minnesota, by way of the Middle East, is Arya Daivari. We mentioned his lineage in professional wrestling. His brother, Sheikh Abdul Bashir, Sean Daivari, a world-renowned wrestler, and Arya is certainly following closely in his brother's footsteps, a yank of the tresses of Johnny Parks.
Wise beyond his years, I think it's almost appropriate to start calling Arya Daivari a ring general in there, Mick. Look at how he's just picking apart Johnny Parks piece by little piece, and this is how he's going to win this matchup if he is indeed going to be successful.
Well, I got to agree with you. You know, as much as I hate to say so, Arya Daivari is a ring technician and a ring general. There's no question about it. He gets better every time I see him. Oh! That boot may be a little bit low, caught him in the lower midsection there. And Arya Daivari, as I've said so many times, boy, when this guy smells that he's got his opponent in harm's way, ready to be had, he goes in for the kill with a vengeance. Count of 1, 2, no. Parks is the kind of guy, Johnny Parks is, that if you're going to beat him, you're going to have to pin him in the middle of the ring, half unconscious, because he is not going to give up.
You're right, he has so much tenacity, and look at that reversal here, and Parks ready to pounce on Arya Daivari.
He's got him in the corner. He's asking the crowd, they're all for it. 2. I'm getting caught up in the cadence here.
Oh, because you can actually maybe prove that you know how to count to 10.
You know what? I know another number I can count too. the promoter's number and get you fired and have you replaced with Mortimer Plumtree.
You know, I've already been in discussions with Mr. Hubbard himself, and he's really the one who makes
You haven't been in discussions with old Mother Hubbard, let alone, oh! Count of two, no. What a matchup, ladies and gentlemen. Two evenly matched competitors again, as it should be. The cards are laid out on the table for either of these athletes. All they got to do is get the higher hand. Johnny Parks and Arya Davari. Oh, spinning power slam. In for the cover. Count of 1, 2. It's all. Wow. I thought we had a champ right there.
You know, Mick, I think Arya Davari may have exerted so much energy with that intensity of that power slam here. I don't know if that was the right tactic to take at this stage of the game, but maybe I'm wrong.
Davari's tuning up. He's tuning up for the super. Oh, no. Parks saw the super kick. Look at Davari now. Swinging wildly. Parks is taunting him. Picks him up and drills him. Oh, man. We could have a new champ right here. Count of 2 and. Did he get him? No.
I've talked about that ring presence of the young Arya Davari. He knows exactly where he is in that ring and easily grabbed the lower rope strand.
Parks picks him up. Big body slam now. Wait a minute. Air Aussie. He's looking for a landing strip here. Going to the top. Oh, nobody there. And that alludes to what you were talking about earlier on, the ring presence of Arya Davari, knowing where he is at all. Oh, wait a second. That's it. It's over. Johnny Parks, a valiant climb, ladies and gentlemen. Count of 1, 2, ring the bell. He kicked out of the super kick. This is amazing.
I don't remember the last time any competitor in the AWF has kicked out of that one.
And I mean, this was a super kick that Davari laid right on the button. He got all of it, and as you said, I don't remember anybody kicking out of that super kick, especially delivered with the impact that we just saw. But again, Johnny Parks is a gamer. He's a competitor.
I think some frustration, though, in the interaction with the fans that Davari, and what do we got here?
Oh, no. Referee Rob Page, wrong place, wrong time. In the corner, I mean, he got sandwiched, did Rob Page, and that's not a big man. Page goes probably $130 if he's a pound. And Johnny Parks attending to referee Rob Page. I don't know if he might be taking his eye off the ball here. He may, wait a second, wait a minute. What the, he's got the belt. No. Parks saw it coming and now we got to struggle for the belt. Wait a minute. Page now, referee Rob Page has the belt. Wait a second, he's getting rid of it. Good, I thought he was going to disqualify Johnny Parks with the belt. Wait a minute!
We've seen that before.
What the hell? The man came into the ring with a damn crowbar! No! You're kidding me! I cannot believe it, ladies and gentlemen. Arya Davari took that crowbar, and while referee Rob Page was busy getting another foreign object out of the ring, that belt that Davari first brought into the ring, Davari with the crowbar, and he clocks Johnny Parks right on the skull, and it was academic after that. We have a new, and as far as I'm concerned, a disgusting new AWF champion.
You know, Mick, no matter the circumstances here, I think we've seen that tire iron before, if you catch my drift.
Get out of here. Get out of here.
Coming up next.
I don't know that you want to screw around with Thor of Marion.
And how does a guy like...
Stay tuned for more Saturday Night Slam.
delivering forearms, is that?
He's got a stick, he's forearm. Wrestling fans, just a few moments ago here at Monticello High School, my guest at this time, Arya Daivari, climbed the top of the ladder here in the American Wrestling Federation. You are, in fact, the champion. There are those who would say that maybe your road wasn't quite as tough. Maybe the hurdles weren't quite as high as the other competitors, but nonetheless, congratulations.
Oh, what do you mean? My hurdles weren't quite as tough as everyone. I had to wrestle just as many opponents as everyone else did in this tournament because I'm the only person here who did what they said they were going to do, and that's win the AWF Heavyweight Championship.
Well, no question about that. You did, and certainly, you know, you're to be commended for it. As you hold this particular crowbar in your hand, let's talk about something else aside from the championship. I think it's pretty clear to everybody. You laid out Johnny Parks with the crowbar. You threatened Tony DiNucci with the crowbar. You came out waving it along with your championship belt. Come on, Daivari. Now we got to the bottom of it. Now we know who laid out DiNucci several months ago.
No. I'll tell you what's clear. What's clear is that I'm the best damn wrestler in the AWF. What's clear is now I am your heavyweight champion. What's clear is I'm the only wrestler here who did what they said, exactly what they were going to do. Opponent after opponent after opponent after opponent. I took them each out with my super kick. And that's why I stand here in front of you, in front of all you people watching at home, as the new AWF heavyweight champion. Now, do you have any more brain busters for me?
I guess not. All right, wrestling fans, the team of Black and ProAWF, managed by Angel Armani, to take on Tony DiNucci, a partner we don't even know who the partner is yet. And what strange bedfellows. You talk about, this is incredible. The manager of Tony DiNucci and his mystery partner this evening will be the legendary Sheik Adnan El Casey, who has managed champions in every corner of the globe. He's been a world champion himself. What a coup for Tony DiNucci. Whether or not you can trust Adnan El Casey is another story. We're waiting to see who the partner is for DiNucci here.
DiNucci, shut your mouth!
Oh, they love Armani.
DiNucci, I'm going to ask you one more time. Who is your partner?
Speak up, Armani. They didn't hear you in Brazil.
And ladies and gentlemen, introducing the tag team partner of Tony DiNucci, he is the principal of Monticello High School, Joe Wagner.
Wait a minute! You gotta be kidding me! DiNucci has the school principal, Mr. Wagner, here at Monticello High School. This guy's a mountain of a man in his own right.
Be sure to catch the upcoming American Wrestling Federation action when it comes to a venue near you.
Look at Thorif. That's a very frustrated giant in the ring. Oh, there's that kick right to the lower back area. And now Armani from the outside holding him in place. Oh, now you got two big men in the ring. Marius and Wagner. As tough as Wagner is, I don't know that you want to screw around with Thorif Marius.
And how does a guy like Rob Page keep control of this match? We got Angel Armani, it appears, delivering forearms, is that?
He's got a stick, he's forearms, he's got, who knows what he's got over there, half the arsenal. And now Chris Black, he's coming in to work on DiNucci, tosses him back into the ring. Adnan LKC rendered ineffectual on the outside of the ring. 2, it's over. DiNucci with that almost instinctive roll of the shoulder at the count of 2.
You know, I think Thorif might have had his eye off the ball there. He was looking over at the opposite corner at our principal, Wagner, here. I think he wants Wagner in that ring.
Boy, you think DiNucci throws a chop. That redwood came crashing into the sternum of the former AWF champ. Oh, nobody there. Oh, DiNucci's going to light him up. Oh, jeez. Oh, nobody liked DiNucci. Oh!
He tore his head off.
Man, what a shot from Thorif Marius. And now look at this twerp in the ring right now. Baiting referee or Principal Wagner to get in the ring. There's that inexperience. You take a guy in out of the principal's office, you're doing your partner more harm than good, getting into the ring. Look at Armani, choking, raking. This guy's got a mean streak in him. Pants almost fell down there too. That would have been kind of scary for the fans in attendance.
Oh, what, is he going to get in-school suspension for violating the dress code?
Here's a tag, and Chris Black enters the ring once again. Both of us a little uncertain of the wrestling credentials of Chris Black. Certainly he's got the martial artist skills. DiNucci is trying to power him back into the corner and make a tag to Principal Wagner here, and he does. There he is, and now the big man is going to get... Oh no, the referee did not see the tag, and again, Principal Wagner has to go back to the ring apron.
Poor Tony DiNucci getting the boots put to him like he absolutely deserves.
Angel Armani now. Oh, what an insult. You don't throw your sweat into the face of a legend like Sheik Adnan Al-Kaisi, who incidentally could turn Armani into a pretzel in about 8.2 seconds if he wanted to. The Sheik, a former Olympic wrestler, NCAA champion. This guy's got it all.
You know, I was an amateur wrestler at one point too. In fact, in this very gym, I won a junior varsity match about 10 years ago.
No kidding. Super heavyweight division? I see you've maintained that svelte oval physique of yours. Thorif Marius picking up DiNucci. Oh man, he doesn't just slam you. I mean, he nails you. He drills you to the canvas. And look at the happy guy. Look at him. That's a happy monster in there right now. You bet. Jolly Green Giant. Marius. Nobody there. Nobody there. That's 350 pounds hitting the canvas with a splat. DiNucci has got to make the tag.
Oh, come on. What are we going to have? The principal in there with?
That's correct. Oh, here we go. Oh, look at Black. Black's ready. No. Hello. There's a couple of clotheslines. Look at, they're running into tree trunks. He is a man possessed. Oh, no. A meeting of the minds in the middle of the ring, and Armani falls. He has no idea what city. Wow. A modified stunner. A modified stunner. Are you kidding me?
This guy looks like he can actually wrestle. What's going on here?
He can actually wrestle. You answered the question. DiNucci going to the top. Oh, every bit of 240 pounds. That's... Principal Jim Wagner, ladies and gentlemen, makes a great account of himself here.